Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to tonight's Bachata class. Today is intermediate level. After the intermediate Bachata, we're going to take a short break and then go right into the intermediate Salsa. So today we're joined by our nice cat Lacey and Amanda, of course. You might see another few cats running by and alarm. They're perfectly spoiled, so residents in the show. But to get started with today's Bachata, we're going to move into a variety of syncopated steps. And again, if you want a breakdown of the syncopated steps and other beginners, but again, I encourage anyone and invite anyone who is any sort of dancer wanting to learn bachata, salsa, or just kind of brush up on things. It's a good place to refresh your movements, and I really take my time to break down the movements, explain it in different manners, visually, verbally, and also have Amanda here kind of break it down to her own ways as well. But today's intermediate step, much of the explanations, and I'll still break things down, but it'll be a little bit more high paced, a little bit more technical, a little bit more creative as well. So today's combination, I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna start going diagonal. Again, right now I'm just making this up on the spot because I didn't have too much time today. Do this. We're gonna go with a hook. We're gonna do hook steps 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So it'd be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And from here, 5 and 6, 7, 8, and it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and. So here, once I do this one, make sure we're gonna do it very slow. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 8 and. Let's do it one more time. 1 and 3, 4 and 6 and. So I'm gonna try my best to keep it consistent. Pretty much I'm making sure I do a syncopated, it's like a side step but just diagonal. Hook behind slightly. And 3. And from here, yeah, we're gonna do second hook. So go all the way on this, just like this. Keep most of the movement just knee downwards. From here I'm gonna place this. As soon as I place this, I dribble off of it and hop off of this foot. Hop out. And a knee up. And I kind of dig this into the floor now. 8. And so the ball change happens on the 8. Last time for real. 3, 4, and 6, and 7, 8. Right? And you can add a little slap here if you want. I'm gonna do it one time facing you guys, and the man's gonna face away. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. See? Moving on. Let me just do a quick mic check, making sure you guys can hear me. Okay, we're doing good. So, next portion here. 7, 8. 7, 8. From here, I'm gonna try to go into a forward slide with like a slide embellishment. Forward turn and smash. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's gonna be kind of tricky here. I'm gonna go, I think I turned right, kind of. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's almost like I'm just doing a kind of like an in and out, in and out. 1, 2, and here. It's pretty much this movement, but I'm adding an embellishment of let's see, finish here. Boom, boom, boom. Left, and from here, I'm gonna spin off this left foot. Spin. It's gonna come at you really fast. It's gonna go from here, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna keep. That's gonna be our easiest spin for today, because we're gonna get dizzy making this type of movement. It's okay. You can leave him there. You don't have to move him now. So again, this is the other cat, Flynn. He's a long boy, as you can. And again, don't be alarmed, they're perfectly spoiled. They're gonna be joining us in and out. But again, we make special guests here, and you're more than welcome to join us. So it's gonna be here, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then from here, I think we're just gonna go 7, 8. So we're actually gonna split it up to a much slower movement. It'll be 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's gonna feel better. So it's gonna be left, right, swing it here like you're bowling. Left spin, place, left up to. Do that 2 more times. Nice and slow. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 7. Embellishments. I'm gonna show it once this way. Actually, I'm gonna face this way as well, so you can see it. So add your own embellishment in this. So again, in the intermediate, you're gonna see Amanda add a bit more statting to it, and the beginners, we try to keep it very simple, so not to overwhelm people who are just learning. But here we're gonna add a little bit more of a personality and style. So we're gonna start from that left foot going 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you can add those type of movements into there. So let's try that a few times without music, and then we're gonna do it with music. So it's up to that. So that's 2. I think it should be 2 8 counts, right? So 5, 6. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that a couple more times, nice and slow. 5, 6. Here we go. 1 and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one last time. This I'm gonna have Amanda face you guys. 5. Let's get a little bit closer. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's okay. Let's try it again. 5, 6. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 5, 6. As you notice, I kind of mix it up to the in between. But as you can see, you can pretty much add your own embellishment. The main important themes here are going to be 3 things. Making sure that you're doing a syncopated. Right? That's the movement. From here, hop off this foot. You don't have to take a big step. 6, 8. If you 7, 8. If you go 7, 8. It's fine as well. I've done it, but try your best to really use this left thigh to bring up the right. And then the last part here, as you're going into that little sliding, almost like the bowling stance, I make sure I keep my steps small. 2. So then from here, all my weight's on that front right foot. The more I pronate this foot, it can become, not always guaranteed. Overpronate, 1, you're gonna end up going too far out, right? If you go too little, 1, 2, not so much of it. So go left, right, boom, like this. 3 and 4. Now the reason I counted 3 and 4 is because it keeps me ready for the next count, but you could also add your own embellishment there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So just for me, for myself, it's good practice to keep the steps, because I may add more embellishment I'm doing here. Anything you want to add to that or suggest through that? Not right now? Okay, cool. I'm going to do a quick check on. If you have any questions, just let me know on the Facebook or YouTube comments, or just send me a message. My email and phone number is right on top. And again, if you feel like you need any help with anything else, just let me know. I do answer replies or any comments after the video as well. So no hope is lost, even if you don't catch what you want to ask at the moment. Let's try this now to this song here. I'm going to tune the music up a little bit more.
Como un día sin luz,
We're gonna start with the 4 basic. 7 here, 4. 1, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. One more 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I messed up a bit. Let's try it. Go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 4. Couple basics forward. Basic. Boom. So we're gonna wait for the next songs to play. So I'm gonna give you, this is a good way to kind of emphasize through my own example. When I got off balance there, 1, 2, 3, I overcommitted to traveling far. It's again, it's an illusion. And the illusion is that I'm going really far to you guys and doing this. That may help, but it's more so going transferring. And from here, yes, Amanda wants to ask something.
So one thing that's going to help a lot is recognizing that the count changes very drastically after we do 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6, 7, 8. So making sure you switch your foot and knowing that it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like a normal 1, 2, 3, 4. It's changed in the count and it's changed in the, like it's syncopated, like Jason had said. So making sure that when you do it, you're turning your foot inward, 2, 3. It's a lot of control in that movement there.
Yeah, it's a little bit, even for me because it's a lot of direction change. You go instead of left, right, left, unwind pretty much, left, right, boom. So this last part I actually want to go over, and this is a part that will require you to really find your correct positioning. I have like a slight old injury with the hip, knee, and ankle on the same side, but what I do to kind of manage it is make sure that I'm really trying to roll my foot as much as possible, and I'm also feeding the floor first before I transfer into whatever I'm doing. So as I finish this left, the right turn with my left, here. So one nice thing that Amanda does, can you do that facing this way? Do that exact same turn. Left, right, boom. See, her body is directed, but her motion was directed this way. Her intention is different. Her intention is forward from her placing. Her direction is sideways to her placing. When she unwinds to do that step 1, 3, that second step you can see is much shorter. She does a more emphasize on boom, right? She may go large or she may even go more dramatic. But the main point is that she's placing that. She's really engaging in that feeling. 1 and then 2 is nice and small. Again, really engaging that through. Pick up, and that's really important to roll and go through the heel to feel that. I'm gonna get past it for another set.
Another from here. So the reason why I take it so small is because I need to feel the floor, because we're doing a really difficult movement where we're taking, like I said, like the bigger movement, and we're doing like a much smaller controlled movement. So to make sure that I don't lose my balance, I'm keeping everything small, but still adding my flavor to it by making my hip exaggerated. So I'm here. Go back, 6. You can see this hip goes forward, then here. So I'm using the floor, like I always talk about my classes, and Jason talks about. We use the floor to make our movement bigger and to make sure that our movement is grounded. Yeah, make it fluid, like Jason. My hip, I'm on the floor, my right foot, my left foot is ready to take that action, and then I move into the other leg. So I go from my right hip to the other hip. And I'm exaggerating it right now so that you can see what I'm doing. But Jason has taught this many times, this is weight shifting. And I can feel the floor here, boom, here.
here. Like, make sure the people who are a bit more, again, on the same level, or just wanted that challenge and don't want an over explanation like in the beginners or fundamental classes, a bit more. That's gonna be more the vibe. Really great example, Amanda. Find foot. Next, we finished pretty much left up. Try your best to use your pelvis and your glutes again at the same time to really lift heel your toe through the up. So face this way here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're tired, it might be a bit more difficult, but try your best to breathe. Really use your glutes and your. What I'm gonna do next is again making this as much time today as. So. 4. It's like movement is movement, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly that. So we're gonna make sure let's change the ball of what we're doing here. Exactly that. So again, what she's adding is a lot of her own through the rolling of her foot. If you're a gentleman as yourself, hip moving is in itself not any sort of sexual or feminine. Hip movements, we all have hips, right? What you're doing, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exactly that. And again, you have your own styling for styling to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Let's add another set of styling. 1, 2, 3, one other style. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Right? It's like part of it's not just, but also the intention you have with the movement, right? How you interpret your movement, especially when you're freestyling on what you're doing. So that connected to your body awareness and your technique is what really for excellence in what you're doing. And out. One, 5, 7, 8. And again, it can be there's some that really feminine is like, well, again, that's just her personality, but like part of the movement itself is movement. Right. Let's make it more massive. 4 times. 6 and 7. Closer. A little bit I'm gonna pass it over to you.
So just so we can get this from the last move, we go 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, switch, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to tap 7, 8. It's gonna be exaggerate. I always exaggerate, but it's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8 with a faster move. So it's like 6, 7, 8. So I'm not even really coming back. Tap and like kind of like a that doesn't even come all the way back. It's like so you can see my look at it and then it boom like very fun and jumpy. Doing like okay. Just did this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5 and 6. 8. Ready? One more time. 5, 7, 8. 6, 7. So the hip rolls they're gonna be hip roll hip. You can still make them look yeah. So we're gonna try it to the music. 6, just this part. 7, 3, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2. Try it with a same count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Alright, now 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First, a little bit slower. Gotta head. First just did it, and then second half same speed. Slow it down. First half a little bit slower. The hips are gonna be with the music. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
Over here, the easy thing to do here is like to the music is whatever you're doing on a dance floor, to be honest, because when you're listening to hear right, your move, right, if you're being too on what you're doing, is gonna your expression and your feeling of what you're actually doing, right? So, 2, 6, I think can lend us up music, because if you go 6, have all the extra time after you finish it, right? 6, 7, and lend itself better. But can we slow it down to that? 7 and because right now it's just like really fast. It's like there's no rhythm to what you're doing. Too much here. We're gonna enter here, so we go 1, 2. That's probably faster. You could just do rip. Encourage you guys to try the hip movement here. Let's do 6, 7, 8, 2, 6, 7, 8. Right. Then from here, we're gonna finish with the. We're gonna get some 1 and 6, 2 and 3. We're going. 5 and 7. So the hooks important here, but also how you hip, rib kick, and 2 and 5, 6 and 7. Now a little.
So if we just did 5, 6, 7, See how I'm grounded? My knees are bent so that I can do the hip up. So what I'm doing is my right foot is gonna stay bent, and then my left foot is gonna be bent even more. And then I'm gonna take my left foot down. This left leg is straightening and then going down. And that's how I'm giving this movement like a little more life. I'm starch here, so the ball of my foot is big. My right foot is flat. So if we do that from the movement, we go 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dig into the ground a little bit more, make the movement bigger. Right foot, 7, and 8. And when I come back down, I bend my knees even more. So I'm going and down, up, down, and
So apologies for the mic cutting in and out. We're gonna try to work on that in the next few workshops that we do. But thank you for your guys' patience. We're gonna try to slow down our speaking and repeat a little bit more often, considering that this is cutting in and out. And I'll probably try to handle this in the break between this class and the salsa class. So to finish this up, let's start from Amanda's section, adding into the final section. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and yep, and that's pretty much it. We'll finish with a forward spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then from here you could go into basic again. 5, 6, 7, or just finish here in place. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna be the end of that. So let's try this from the tippy top a couple times without following the music, and then we're doing with the music. So again, thank you guys for your patience with the microphone. We're gonna keep repeating this as we go on. The count is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna keep repeating this as we go on. So we're gonna start from the tippy top. Without the music, we're gonna count it out for you guys. 5, 6 to start with the forward and walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? Pause real quick. The first step that we did is 1 and 2 and 3, 4. The next one, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, and next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one, 5, 6, 7, 8, and from here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and next 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that one more time without the music. We're gonna break it down just like that. 5, 6, 7, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let me check you guys real quick. I'm gonna try my best to keep speaking into the microphone without cutting out too often. Okay, we're gonna try this out now with this music here, and we'll finish up the class and take a quick 5-minute break. So I'm gonna have Amanda face you guys. So Amanda's gonna start here from the center. Right here. There you go. So you have all this to try to stay within the center here. Start from this here. Also gonna try to stay within the center as much as possible. 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Boom. Slow it down. So here, try again. 5, 6, 7. Listen and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring it back again. I'm gonna switch sides. Stay within this range here. Here we go. 5, 6, and forward. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it again. Remember to breathe and slow it down. 5, 6, 7. Forward twice. Twice. Boom. One more time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum boom. Bum bum. Boom. See, when you listen to the music, it comes out a little bit more intact. Let's do one more song to get a different feel for it. If you have any questions with it, please let me know in the comments. There we go. Hopefully the mic doesn't cut out as much right now. Let's finish this up. I'm going to have Amanda face away. I'm going to face you guys now. So I'm going to go right on this side here. 5, 6. Actually, let's listen a bit more. So if you're kind of trying to find a beat, a quick suggestion is just to kind of groove it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow it down. Right? So just keeping it simple is best. And then you layer basic to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Bass. Let's switch sides. Boom. Bum. Bum. And basic forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Ba 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 ba. Boom. Ba ba ba. Boom boom boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic again. So there, I completely just made up the ending part. I got caught up in the music, but as you can see, it still went with the music. Let's switch again. Let's have Amanda face you guys. We're gonna face it, both facing together. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going forward twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. We messed it up. We got too much into the music. Let's do it again. Forward. Amanda got most of the second part. More than I did. Yep. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. trickiest part here, even for us, is this. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Listen to it. And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go, last time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Ta-da! Great job, Amanda. Thank you guys for joining us here today. So again, we're going to take a quick break, go into the salsa. We're here every Wednesday with intermediate bachata and intermediate salsa. Again, if you'd like to support, you can support up here. Just send me any messages or questions if you have any to send me my way. I really appreciate the support and the encouragement. And again, we're going to be doing this for a long time through the end of the month into the next couple months as well. And we're going to try to always bring you something more interesting. Thank you for your patience. I apologize for the microphone and for kind of having to come with something on the spot today. It's been a busy day for me today. But again, really appreciate you guys tuning in during live or after the fact. So thanks. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.